Let's hope for better luck today. Merry Vlogmas! Day 17, and well, yeah, let's hope for better luck with calendars today.
Yeah,
because yesterday was an utter fail for both.
Dark chocolate today.
What number?
17. At the top in the middle.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, this is
The
different.
brownie.
Ooh, promising.
It's dark chocolate.
Mm. Oh,
And
lovely.
cakey.
Mm.
Lovely.
Oh. Don't let the dog have that. No. Chocolate's bad for her.
Good one.
Is it tier 1? Tier
Lovely.
1. Tier 1. This is good. And 17 is over here.
Thank you.
It's a big one.
Ooh.
Let's hope it's better than the last two. Oh, I bet it's going to be a hot chocolate.
What do you think?
I think so, yeah. I'll have to order a velvetizer. Oh, it's not a hot chocolate.
No.
It's another
Ooh.
It's a Christmas snowflake.
Good gracious me. It's another
Whopper.
enormous.
There we go. A giant milk chocolate snowflake is another. Oh, salted caramel.
Yeah. So that was 2, I think.
Oh yes, 2 very thin ones.
Yeah.
So that's going to keep us going for the rest of the day.
Oh.
And then 17 for me was quite a skinny one today. It was pink. Oh, we've got another little charm and then a couple more laces. So I will show you those closer up when we get down to the sewing room in a second. We're going to try the chocolate now. Our lovely cleaner was here and she was just about to come back into the room because she was finished for the day. So we thought we ought to
Have a break.
yes, let her do her thing. But Mum's given me half a thing.
We have
so
half a snowflake.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Their chocolate is good.
It is good.
Salted caramel yumminess.
Mm.
Definitely not keto. I haven't put any weight on since I've been eating these though.
It is good.
It is good.
It cut my fringe too short yesterday.
Yeah. It's alright, it'll
I
grow
don't
back.
like it, I don't know what.
It'll grow back.
You know, it's better than that. And he said, oh, I haven't cut your fringe too short. Oh, I should tell him next time.
You can't quite see your legs today. The Victorians would be very happy. So we have day 17 and there's a little bow charm on this one. Then we've got some peachy stretch narrow lace. And then this is again elastic, I think. I'm gonna put the elastic band back on that one. Yeah, this is another kind of decorative and fancy elastic. Again, never seen anything like that before. Have no idea how I would use it. So yeah, but day 17, it's another very pretty one. Dad's putting up the bird feeders outside and Mum's like, may I come in? May I come in? It's like, yes, you may. They're coming to get Christmas decorations. So, because they are currently, that's what they are up there. That's what this is for. So I'm going to help them get the Christmas decks down. Don't leave the door open. He's complaining about the cost of heating this place. That's better.
I never complain.
Oh. Oh. Don't know why the tripod's slightly squiffy. The comments so far, my machine's telling me it wants oiling. I know this. The comments on the vlog so far have been really interesting. There's a few of you that like it, a few of you don't like it, a few of you don't like the fabric and pattern combination. I will just say again, this was a wearable muslin and this was fabric that I happened to have left over. I have got a cough sweet in my cheek, sorry. This was fabric that I happened to have left over to trial this top out of because I have some beautiful fabrics back here to make tops with, but need to make sure I like them first, and I'm glad that I did it in this one. I actually do like the combination. I think it kind of leans a bit 60s 70s, but I'm liking that at the moment. So yeah, I think I mentioned, can't remember now because lots of people coming and going, but I think I mentioned that I'm going to unpick this bit and just take these up by like 3/8 of an inch into that collar just to see if that will help it sit a little bit flatter. But I think I want to remake this this is another thing with sew-alongs. It's kind of like, I do film the process, but it is always a little bit of a risk of this may or may not work for me, so let's give it a go and see what happens. This is one of those ones that I'm not going to put the footage out of what I filmed of this sew-along, which sucks because, you know, I did take the time to film the sew-along pieces for it, but there are so many changes that I want to make to it that I just don't think I can salvage what I have filmed so far to make the sew-along cohesive, if that makes sense. So I am going to do another one of these tops. I think what I'm actually going to do, because I do like this, but I think what I'm going to do is I am going to fully line these front pieces because I think that's going to work for me. And I'm also going to make the one that is covered up to the top because I also think that could work for me. I've been very much liking like the sort of history bounding Gibson girl kind of vibes, and whilst I appreciate that this is not remotely like those things, having it all the way up to the top with this little collar I think actually might be something that I would wear, especially in maybe like a white fabric. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, we'll see. But I do like this top, so I want to kind of salvage it. Somebody also suggested that wonder tape, the wonder hemming tape that you can put on to make this lie flatter, and that is a really good suggestion and it might work, but I don't have any of it. It's like double-sided interfacing, as it were, so it's sticky both sides once you put heat onto it. I don't want to add decorative stitching to this because of the print, and it will really show up over certain parts, obviously depending on which colour thread I pick. So I think what I'm going to do is, like I say, just unpick this bit, try and take this up by that third of an inch a little bit more, sew that back down, and then call this one done. Whether this one gets worn and survives in my wardrobe, I don't know, but I do really like the shape of it. I personally prefer fuller sleeves because I have more range of movement in them. These sleeves do fit well and are nice, but they aren't the type of sleeve that I prefer, so I think I would smoosh on bigger sleeves. And I know lots of you are saying that it's more slimming to have like the sleeves like this with the volume at the bottom, but I prefer the feel of fuller sleeves because I just prefer what I can do in them. I mean, having said that, these sleeves I've got on, I've got the 5951 Butterick dress on at the moment. These sleeves, whilst I thought they were tight, I can get my head above because I've just helped get the decorations out from here. So, interesting top. Probably going to need another round before I feel happy putting a sew-along out for it, because I think I can do better and I think I can do some tweaks to it to make it better. The sew-alongs won't be coming until January. I'm filming them all. I'm going to film the intros and outros for them. I'm taking some time off over Christmas, and then when Wilson goes back to work, I'm going to have a bunch of sew-alongs that I get to edit and release to you guys in January whilst I am up in London, because I'm staying in London till the 10th of January. So that is the plan, but I have got more videos coming for you before I leave. Obviously all the Vlogmases, and then we're going to have the year in review, my top 5 hits and misses, the Make 9 review, Make 9 plans for next year, and January plans for next year as well. So I've got quite a few videos coming out over the next couple of days as well as Vlogmases. All this chat's not going to help me get anything done, is it? So I'm just going to tweak the neckline on this. I'll show you later if it's worked. If you don't see it again, then you'll know it hasn't worked. Then I'm going to start working on the 7974s because I would like that video to come out before Christmas as well. The comparison of the size the envelope tells me to make versus what size I want to make. So yeah, stop waffling, start doing. That's a whole load of that print. So there's a bodice of a dress, skirt of a dress, and the top over there. Just about to make the sleeves to put on the bodice. Then I'm going to put the bodice onto the skirt. Then I'm going to put the buttons and buttonholes in. Then I'm going to hem it, and then that one will be done. So definitely going to get one done today. I'm going to try and work on the beginning of the next one as well.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I took the collar off here, put an extra sort of 3/8 of an inch into the collar, so that's, I put a whole like inch seam allowance up here, and it's kind of helped. I could possibly have done with a little bit more, but I think what I will do is, as I mentioned earlier, I will go through and make this again with a full lining, and I'll make the one without the V in the front as well, just to see like how they come out. Like, it's really interesting reading the comments because some of you like it, some of you don't. It's about 50-50 actually on people liking or disliking the collar. I haven't got any more fabric, so I can't take this off and make a tie for it, but I don't think that would work because it would kind of block this, which is kind of the point of not you know, having the V. I can't take the collar off and just finish it because there's notches in the front for the collar to go into, so it wouldn't sit into these bits flap free, if that makes sense. This is curved to fit into the collar. I think I've made it a little bit better. I could possibly have taken a little bit more out, but it's a bit better than it was, so I will probably wear this one as is. I'm definitely going to make it again because I do like the sleeves and I do like how it fits over this part. Those of you are saying it would look good as a dress as well. Possibly, yes. So I am going to persevere with this one, but I won't put the sew along out for this version because there's so many things that I want to change for the next one. But that's what this was, a wearable muslin. So, you know, wearable muslins are things that you make with the hope that they will be wearable, but not like guaranteed that they will. So yeah, I have also finished the 7974. It is 9:45. It took me way longer than I thought it would. That's always the way. I'm not going to get the other one done before Monday because I've decided tomorrow I'm going to do the 7537 for this gathered and tiered skirt tutorial, and also I would like that dress. And then I'm going to do on Sunday the 9076 during the hangout and after the hangout because I would like to get that one finished as well. That one's not going to be a sew along. Loads of you guys are hoping for a sew along for that one. I'm going to make it up first and see if I like it, and if I do, then I will do a sew along for it, and hopefully, no, if I do like it, and I will do a sew along for it with the navy fruity fabric in January. So there won't be a sew along for the 9076 until the end of January probably. I haven't tried this 7974 on yet, so let's do that. Okay, it's at first glance not too bad. The shoulders do not fit. They are a good inch down where they should be. They should be up there. And I didn't lengthen the sleeves on this one because I didn't want to lengthen the sleeves on this one because I knew I wasn't going to be keeping this one. Right, let me tip you down. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad, right? But there is a good, I mean, there is a lot of excess room in here. Yeah, I would not be happy with this. It's too big, it's too baggy. Now again, fit is a very, very personal thing, and I am not saying that this is an incorrect fit for anybody who enjoys wearing their clothes like this, but for me, this feels really, it's too big. It's too big. I don't know if it's going to be able to be seen, but I also lengthened it where they said that I should, so in the midriff panel. So the under boob seam, well, the under bust seam is here, and my under bust is here. So, you know, that's sitting halfway up my boobs, which, I mean, even on the ones that I do, it's only an inch further down, but I prefer that look. Yeah. I mean, I haven't, as I say, I haven't made the other one that is going to fit me the way that I want it to yet. So, you know, next to each other, I'm not sure that it's going to be as a dramatic kind of like, oh, wow, this is so oversized as I hoped it would be. But yeah, it's like the top is too big. It's way too big. Yeah, no, I mean, if I'd made this, I could probably, I'd be like, you know, it's okay. I'd want to belt it in because, again, this is me. Whereas the other ones that I've made, I didn't ever want to belt those in because they've fitted here. I mean, there's supposed to be 4.5 inches of wearing ease. There is definitely that, if not a little bit more. It's just not good. I have raised this up by 3 inches so that it isn't as cleavage-tastic. So that's another thing. If I hadn't have raised it up, it would still be coming down here. It would still be incredibly cleavage-tastic on me. So yeah, it feels too big, and that's because it is too big, in my opinion, for the way that I want my clothes to fit. I mean, if nothing else, the shoulders are not where they should be. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you the whole of it. 2 secs. I mean, it's a nice dress, and I'm looking forward to having one in my size. It is a nice dress. It's just not how I like my clothes to fit. Having said that, if I'd made this in a summery fabric and sleeveless, then it might have been nice to keep for the summer months, because it's just really, really light and airy. It's just not for me. And again, that is just my personal preference. That's how I like my clothes to fit. I do prefer a tighter fit. I do prefer things to skim rather than, you know, like actually cling to me rather than skim. Maybe that's a better words, but this is what the pattern said it should come out looking like. And looking at the envelope, I don't believe that that lady has as much ease around her waist as I do. I don't think she does, but it is what it is. I'm glad I've tried it, and like I say, when I make my other one, it's going to be interesting to see the comparison side by side of what they look like, and whether my fit that I think I should have actually does look better than this. I can tell you I won't wear this because it doesn't feel right. Mum wants to try it on and see if she likes it, so I'm going to take it up to the house and let her have a look. But yeah, for me, it's not the one. So yeah, I mean, that was kind of the point of the experiment though. That was the point. On that note, like I say, oh no, it is 10 o'clock. I have waffled for quite a long time. So it's probably been quite a short vlog today because I've not really picked the camera up because I've just been getting on with getting this dress done. So I hope you've enjoyed the little bit that I have filmed. There will be more dressmaking tomorrow with the 7537 and all the ruffles and all the tiers and all the gathers. So I shall see you guys then. Bye.